You find your father's car near the base of the rock pillar. It is surrounded by caution tape for some reason. You are reminded to be cautious. You cautiously inspect the vehicle. To no one's surprise but yours, the packages in the game are missing. Someone is bugging you.
I love his glasses.
John, it's me again!
Who? Oh, that's right. The late-speaking blind one. Go away!
John, don't make fun of my handicap!
Which one? The blindness or the late speak?
I am sensitive about both.
Sorry.
You can make it up to me by letting me help you.
Wow, you drive a hard bargain, but no.
Before you keep trying more stupid O's in that word, just listen and do what I say. You know you're going to eventually anyway. Because you're a nice guy and kind of a total weenie pushover.
Yeah, well, you're a huge... Oh, man. Whatever. What do you even want?
I'm motivated by self-interest to help you advance more quickly because I've got your whole adventure right here in front of me.
Do you have a braille screen or something?
Anyway, the point is, it's long and boring, and you can stand to skip some steps. Thank Christ. Please!
I don't really understand. So you can see my whole future there, right? By just, like, scrolling around on some computer thing that lets you pick what time to talk to me? How can you be bored by my long, boring future? Why don't you just scroll around to wherever you want, like the other weirdos are doing?
Okay, I can do that, and I am. I guess what I really mean is, I just want to mess with you.
Oh, okay. That sounds really great and helpful.
I mean, what's with the timeline? My friends all think that you can't really change anything, that your timeline where chat hopping around is set in stone no matter what we say or when we say it, and they're probably right, but I don't care. I want to mess with it and taste, and taste what happens.
Sounds dumb, but if it means you're gonna help me, then go ahead and help me, I guess.
Let's get you to the gate first. It's not far. I snipped out a map of your planet.
Whoa, you've got a map? Where'd you get it?
John, we are so much better than you in every aspect, it's ridiculous.
Can I have it?
It's huge, and mostly irrelevant. Here, let me draw you a small section of it, showing you where to go.
Okay.
Gallows Calibrator sent ectobiologist. The file. Go here, John. .gif. I usually say GIF, but I did say .gif just to annoy people.
Look at the map. Need for...
This is like the time I was trying to find where our friend's car was. And you guys are just like, no, you keep missing it. I'm like, you're not giving me good instructions.
You kept driving past it. You drove past us 4 times.
Yeah. Whose fucking fault is that?
She is blind. She did her best. The fact that she can draw a map at all is... This is the worst crap I have ever seen.
Wait, is...
What am I looking at here?
Never mind. I'm gonna look up what troll this is.
Just blind troll.
Oh, there's only one blind one, so...
It's the best I can do.
Okay, sorry, but it's useless. What's with these colors?
I picked ones that smell nice.
Couldn't you just, like, crop the world map? I thought you guys were the best.
Shut up, my map is fine. Look, it's not even that far away. I'll lead you to it. It's a big pipe. You jump in, then wind will take you take you to the gate. It's a shortcut.
You mean the breeze?
Yeah, whatever. Let's get moving, John. Are you ready to fuck up the timeline?
Sure.
Hell yeah, I'm ready to fuck up the timeline. I'm gonna skip all the way to Act 7, and then we're ending the series.
Damn.
Strife. Holy shit!
I love her.
Oh my god!
So cool.
You just fucking destroyed them!
She is cooler than I'll ever be, I think.
Come on. There we go. Oh shit, that's close to the Sonic Adventure 2 pose.
Uh-huh.
Here, hold on.
Are we devolving into Sonic?
Any excuse. You see it?
I see it.
Yeah. Any excuse to think of Sonic instead of this. God damn it, hold on. There we go. Knit the scarf. Ride the ogre. Sorry, I was making sure everything was still like on and recording. Oh my god. Oh my god. Answer Dave.
Oh, there's a lot going
That's
on.
Virgo, right?
Yeah. Oh, I'm building up your house. By the way, why do you live in this weird compound? Do you host East European industrial raves? Never mind. The point is, I'm out of grist. So if you're done whipping that ogre like a rented mule, could you convert it into a grist windfall?
Right now, the spoils would sink.
I don't know beach. Wait, I don't know beach. Beach the thing first, I guess. Suffering there.
Yeah, because he doesn't use fucking commas.
Unless you were planning on sailing that ogre down the Mississippi. Whoa.
Really? Really? God, what is that book called?
I don't know.
Tom Sawyer. A Tom Sawyer reference? Which, by the way, there's an entire character in that book called N-word Jim. There's no other Jim in that book. So it's not even like,
Differentiating.
yeah, it's not even differentiating using a slur. It's just using a slur to use a slur.
Yeah.
And then what?
What do you mean? You kill it. Release a shitload of grist. Maybe take one of your needles and puncture the base of its skull. Does it even have a skull? Or a brainstem? Can you find out?
That sounds malicious.
What? You just rigged the thing with an
Oedipal heart?
edible harness and rode its torso like a log flume ride down a magic rainbow.
What does that have to do with Oedipus?
Aw,
You know Oedipus, right?
I do.
Okay, I'd make sure. That was self-defense. Murdering a wounded behemoth in its sleep strikes me as unseemly.
This is bullshit. It's an unfeeling monster. Who gives a fuck?
Maybe you could replicate a pillow I could use to smother it. Make it a clean hit. I could use one of mine, but they're all mysteriously gone missing.
Wow, fuck, okay. You can either kill it for the loot or waste a couple hours for Chris Trent to steal more of John's. But then again, I'll be pretty busy in a couple hours, so make up your mind.
Does John know we've been sapping his grist yet?
No, but he's still got a ton, so screw him.
Hold on, someone's messaging me.
Yeah, me too.
Answer troll.
Oh dear.
Who the fuck is Grim Auxiliatrix?
Oh, this is the prim and proper.
You command the seer.
The one that you made weirdly British for some reason.
Well, is that voice I'm doing good, or is it too close to
no,
Rose?
You're fine.
So you may have some insight into her disposition.
Who?
The one who is a little snooty.
Oh, yeah, sure. I command her, alright. I'm like the master hustle daddy.
No, I need you to say all that. And
I did.
No, without laughing.
It's so hard not to laugh. Look
I
at
need
that shit.
I need that to.
Toby, here, come look too. Hello? I'm like the pimp master, hustle daddy of all snippy book shrews.
All right, I'm glad
What do you
I'm
think?
gonna clip that.
That's hot. Only when it comes from Danny.
Look, this is going online. That's an exotic title. I thought you were the knight.
Wrong. What do you want?
Have you found her demeanor to be chilly, on a basis of personal interaction that hypothetically extends beyond the context of a short-lived and lackluster trolling effect?
What the hell?
I thought your familiarity with her may allow you to furnish me insight. She and you are familiar, isn't that right? She perhaps even regards you with endearment.
You have no idea, dude. She is so in my grill. Like a stray hot dog that rolled down here. And now it's too much trouble to fish out with the tongs. So you just watch it, like, crack and turn black.
Oh, thank you. Weirdly enough, my back was starting to itch. Toby just started scratching my back. I was like, cool, thanks, man. Is this a common sort of practice in human courtship? Watching oblong meat products tumble into places they don't belong.
Real.
This is
Keep fucking reading.
Man, wait. What's this about? You have a thing for her, don't you? Don't deny it, bro. It's obvious.
Am I being accused of falling prey to the human dysfunction of amorous inclination?
That's so terrible. What a transparent dodge. All hiding behind your alien shit. Just admit it. You want me to help you win her over.
I just would like to gather some means of gauging her sincerity.
Okay, well, it's easy. For everything she says, take her to mean just the opposite. See, not everybody always means literally what they say the way John and Jade do.
Maddening. How do humans forge a meaningful relationship using such communication patterns? Perhaps it is the human riddle that is truly the ultimate riddle.
Oh my flipping Christ. Okay, if you want Rose to dig you, you've gotta leave that crap in the shitty sci-fi novels where it belongs.
It was not a sincere remark. I've been practicing your human sarcasm.
Oh, okay. That was pretty good. Maybe even too deadpan, but it's a start. Keep at it.
I like how he's genuinely.
Yeah.
Why is he genuinely helping? Very well. I begin to feel as though I'm the only one working on our friendship.
Haha, yeah, you're on a roll.
That was sincerity.
Oh, alright, look. If you want to keep her attention, you gotta pull out all the stops. Reverse psychology, mind games, all sorts of,
Machiavellian.
yeah, bullshit. I mean, unless you're really smooth and inherently likable, like me, which you're not.
You're not either. Then keep saying the opposite things.
That's kind of the obtuse alien way of getting it, but yeah. Be like an antagonism ninja. Like her. I don't know. You sort of remind me of her anyway, so maybe that's a good thing.
Finally, a reason to have them have very similar voices.
It could be a horrible thing, though.
It sounds like you are advising me to troll her again, which I have tried. It proved to be a fruitless endeavor.
Yeah, I guess I am. I guess I'm saying be a less shitty troll.
Okay, I believe I understand how to proceed.
Good luck, bro. Why did he just, like, emotionally dap him up?
Did you ever phrase it like that?
Yeah.
Hi!
Oh,
So,
Beetlejuice.
you get bossed around by the night, okay? Given that, I have a question.
Who?
Oh, the one who's supposed to be cool, I think. The sunglasses guy.
Why would someone wear sunglasses while using a computer?
I didn't say anything about a computer, but yes. I thought the same thing about how asinine that is. So you know that guy.
I know that anyone committed to such an
Affectation.
could only be striving to mask a severe insecurity complex, and likely harbors a crisis of self-image. I've been known to lend my charitable attention to such people, but only bossed around by them, insofar as the psychiatric professional has cause to humor the demented for analytical purposes. Or maybe as a lab commands the zookeeper's interest in its shit by forcing him to duck under its trajectory now and then.
Okay, wow. I didn't understand those things. But, I mean Dave.
Oh, that guy.
Yeah, okay, given that, I have a question about him. I want to know about his emotional vulnerabilities, and, what are the tender spots at all those, devices he employs to conceal them? Like the things he says that he thinks are funny.
Tender spots? Your word choices are evocative. Is your design to couple with this gentleman?
Why are both of them like, oh, you wanna fuck my friend, huh?
They think it's funny.
Whoa, no! Whoa! Okay, no. That just made me feel upset to think about. I just want to really try to bother him. It's hard.
If you're trying to get his goat, you should know he only stalks the animal in the first place for ironic purposes.
Sorry, I yawned. No, I'm not really interested in his earth goat, but if that was a figure of speech, then I guess that's okay.
Then we're agreed. You are hellbent upon literally seizing his shrill, bearded livestock. I will assist you. If you really want to burn him, I recommend poetry.
What? Poetry, as in those human word bunches?
Yes, they are the most delicious bunches we have. I suggest you serve these crisp bunches of honey and verbal annihilation to him, as part of a complete breakfast.
Do they ever give a reason as to why the trolls type like this?
Not particularly.
They explain how trolls reproduce, but not why they're fucking typing like this.
I mean, the trolls, like, acknowledge each other's typing quirks, and, like, at some point even get confused on what the other one's saying because of them. So
But they're
like, aware that everyone types weird.
Or is it just are these trolls just fucking weirdos? Do we know, because there's 12 of them, right, you said?
Yeah, there's 12.
Are these 12 trolls just fucking weirdos who all type weird,
No,
and everyone else types normally in their world?
No, because you meet other trolls who also have their typing quirks.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
God.
It's just a thing.
This is stupid.
Cultural, you know?
Oh, and will this breakfast injure his shrill barn beast? I mean this figuratively, just to be clear.
A deft cluster bombing of this sort will leave nothing wriggling from the raised earth. Except sulfurous trusses while it cracks and turns black.
You mean, like, the surface of an overcooked protein object?
Yeah, I suppose what I'm saying is this. Drop some hard, peer-reviewed motherfucking science on his ass. Some seriously government-funded shit. It will destroy him.
Ah, yes! This is the idea that I like!
Your obvious cunning with words should de-pant Strider with such vivid empryon temptus. Another regional sonic boom is certain inevitability. But even so, consider me at your disposal to help craft a comeuppance of such unqualified devastation. The angels will weave pearl strings of little urban fellows. What is that word?
Cantillating.
Cantillating an unbroken chorus of O snaps.
Please, I think I'm perfectly capable of manufacturing these alleged dope human rhymes and starting some sick fires. I don't need your charity that you said you lend to earth monkeys who toss around poop or something like that. You're pretty snooty. Thanks for the help, but I don't need your help. Blocked. Unblocked. Oops, sorry, I didn't mean to block you.
I love.
Are you fucking making fun of me for how I type? You stupid fucking bitch! It's just like, whoa, whoa, whoa!
Jesus.
Answer troll. Your dark spectacled friend has advised me on a more effective method for trolling you. I think his contention is that this strategy will have the opposite of the intended effect and precipitate a sort of bond between us that is established in mutual antagonism. What do you think about this?
I think you're shrewd and have recognized his ploy of sabotage, and you've earned my compliments.
Ah, see, it is working already.
What is?
I've listened to his advice, and have resolved to modify the approach slightly. And I know what I have to do. What we have to do, really.
What's that?
Remember the first time we spoke?
Yes, but you said it wasn't the first time you spoke to me. We'll graciously omit my embarrassing skepticism, however.
The first time you spoke to me was the second time I spoke to you.
This conversation doesn't sound like your first time either.
This is your second conversation with me, but it's my seventh with you.
And when exactly does your maiden encounter take place?
That's next time.
So to clarify, if the matching of my first with your second is denoted by 1 to 2, then the sequence would be 1 to 2, 2 to 7, 3 to 1, 4 2.
Yes, and the rest of the sequence is simply 4 to 3, 5 to 4, 6 to 5, and 7 to 6. Unless my future self stowed another conversation in between one of those, which is entirely possible. But I don't want to think about that.
Why is it that when the subject of temporal mechanics is broached, your spiritual intellects, etc., etc.
See, this is what I mean, Rose. You are not as dumb of a girl as I was initially led to believe.
You mean based on the first impression I'm apparently about to make in our next conversation?
Yes.
What could I possibly say that will leave such an imprint?
This is why I've contacted you now. I will send you a copy of our first conversation directly from my chat log. Sent conversation with a very stupid girl that text.
You shouldn't even change the file name. I guess being forced to cooperate with a stable time loop is the only plausible explanation for my remarks.
Yes, and then I found it sort of curious that during my next conversation with you, your various mental endowments and wherewithals were not as they seemed. I suspected the stratagem may be a counter-trolling measure, but then was not so sure, and further examination grew warrant.
And what if my counter-measure is to choose not to transcribe this dialogue accurately in the future first place?
But see, I have edited the copy already in ways that will remain secret for now, but you will discover once you type it. So you are destined to edit it no matter what you submit will be what I once read regardless.
Unless I decide to copy it word for word.
Yes, unless I lied about editing it in the first place. Either way, through your knowledge of what you will say, I have precisely engineered the nature of your transgression. What's that, Princess Bride thing? How do I know you didn't, how do you know I poisoned your glass and you were just wait for glass or whatever the fuck that was?
I'm tired. We continue. So your trolling strategy now is to put idiotic words in my mouth through the machinery of temporal inevitability and cause me to excruciate over how to subvert the transcription?
Yes.
While being perfectly upfront about it.
Yes, I suppose it's that sarcasm all the time seems laborious to me.
I'll admit, it's a more advanced tactic than I gave you credit for.
Yes, and the providence of this antagonism ninja vice-gripe Pinching your larynx has begun to supply my purpose with flute. The chilly frost shimmering on our tree of human friendship has begun to throb.
Mixed metaphor aside, usually ninjas don't announce what they're doing when they're doing it, like when stalking an emperor to assassinate him or befriend him, but that's fine. I guess the only pointless question we haven't exhausted is, why the convoluted artifice?
God, this is so long.
It is.
Dave Ray's insight into the human psychology of friendship development. By allotting you your side of the conversation, I have you at the disadvantage in your view, and you will seek to reclaim higher ground in successive conversations, 4 to 3 and 5 to 4 and such. Your demeanor will be terse, if not saturated with disdain, and it will cause me to be confused and question your motivation. But now I know your motivation because I am supplying it here and now. They will be simple acts of friendly human retaliation.
So you're not only rigging the first impression I make on you, but orchestrating my revenge for the rigging as well?
Yes, it seems friendship for some humans is a basic aggregation of shallow and insincere hostilities.
That's an interesting take on it. But now I know for sure Dave isn't behind this plan. It's too complicated.
I don't understand. Who better to coordinate such events than the Knight of Time?
You're awfully quick to his defense. Are you sure you don't have a thing for him? It's okay, bro. You can admit it.
I'm hopping to 8 to 8. Ideally, you have long since discarded this train of thought.
Okay. I'm going to talk to my dead cat.
What an amazing way to sign off.
Turn.
Danny did
Which one is that?
It's a spoiler for
That
me!
starts with the
Cool. Answer troll.
Wait.
Who's this one? What are you doing?
Pause. Or actually,